Michelle.
Hi.
And we've got Lucy with us too.
Hi.
It's a real stitching road trip today. There's 3 of us in the car, and it's a novel experience to have 3 of us in the car because usually most of the car is filled up with Adelaide Design Shop. And it's not today because I only have a couple of bags of fabric for Janet to sell because she's running the retreat and she's got her own shop. And I'm very thrilled to be one of her suppliers, but it means I don't have to spend the whole weekend selling, which is great. I get to enjoy. So I'm going to start with asking you guys a question, and I'll ask Lucy first so Michelle has time to think. What are you looking forward the most about the JKs Stitching retreat this weekend?
Well, aside from meeting all my friends, just seeing all the things that she has, because Janet has such a wider range of things and she's bringing so much. I'm really looking forward to seeing all the different patterns and things, and especially seeing all the different fabric, because it's nothing like seeing fabric and floss in person, because sometimes the screens just don't convey how nice they are.
That's so true.
That's what I'm basically looking forward to.
Well, that's good. Well, there is plenty of fabric coming from me. I know she's got a whole bunch of like fabric bags and fabric cut up from just the plain fabrics, but from the hand dyed, she ordered 100 pieces, and I reckon I'm bringing about 250 to 300 in case it's needed. So, because realistically, if you think about it, 100 pieces, by the time you break it down into 14, 16, 18, 20, 25, 28, 32, 28, 32, 36, 40, I did double those up on purpose because they were even weave and linen. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Jenny.
And we're the Shady Tree Stitchers at the JKs cross-stitching retreat in the Entrance, New South Wales, Australia on the weekend of, what's the date? The 13th to the 15th of September.
Yes. Today is my brother's birthday. I have to remember to call him after this.
The reason for that, dear friends, is I keep forgetting to tell you what we're doing, and it's about to be someone walk through, so everything's about to blow. So we are here at the cross-stitching retreat, coming to you to talk about cross-stitch and all the things that are happening at the retreat, at this fantastic event. So sit back, grab your coffee, grab your cross stitch and enjoy. Unless you don't like cross stitch, in which case scroll on by. Good morning, Flosstube. Well, I'm smiling, but I shouldn't be because we had a lovely night here with noisy neighbours and I didn't get a single bit of sleep. But I thought since it's 6 a.m. in the morning and I'm wide awake now, I would share with you guys the haul I got yesterday, the stitchy kindness, and the fantastic swag bag, of course, that we got here at the JK Stitching Retreat. So I'm going to give you a look at it and I hope you enjoy. Alright guys, I'm starting with the swag. OMG, we were so spoiled. This is the swag. All of that. That's huge. So from JK's, we got a little project bag that she had printed, and we also got a, that was a tote bag, project bag, one of the plastic ones. We've got a specific little needle minder saying JK's and a little notebook, a seam ripper, a DMC hoop, and look how cute that is. What a gorgeous little pattern on the side of it. Koala, and a thank you, a thimble, a pen, stitches lotion, and oat jar, which I need to take with me today. Some hand wipes when you need them, needle threaders, and needle grabbers. You know when you've got those needles that are hard to pull through? You can grab one of them. Another needle minder, and look at these scissors. They are so cute. Probably not plain compliant, but super cute anyway. Some pins, counting pins, and then we got charts. So from Carol Nielsen, to stitch or not to stitch, there is no question. I have started stitching that one as my retreat piece. But she also gave us fully kitted the bookmark. JKs 2024, isn't it so cute? And then from Country Threads, we got a little free chart of some angels and a whole alphabet. We got white, well, I think everyone got the same, white cockatoos, threadbare, fishing trawlers and pelicans, country sampler, a couple of flowers, and then 2 more free charts, a koala and JK's Retreat Pajama Party, which we're doing tonight. So all in all, that is a fantastic retreat swag. Oh my goodness, retreat stitchy kindness. I'm so spoilt. I have such lovely friends. So in no particular order from our table, lovely Lucy gave us a pocket frog so that we don't have to actually frog, and a frog charm, and a fabric holder, some thread wax, and an unpicker. All frog related basically. A pocket hug, some watermelon lollies to do with an in-house joke, and a beautiful sunshine keychain fob because she's a ray of sunshine. Jackie gave me a beautiful kitty cat charm, very French chocolate, and super cute. She's made up floss cards with her cat and dog who always are on Zoom with us, Paisley and Junior, and they are made by odds and sorts, I would say. Sue very generously gave everyone some thread winders, and these are actually ones that are about to be carried in Paddock Lane Designs. Beautiful wooden thread winders, 2 lengths, and the idea is that you wind your thread around to cut them. And then Emma was incredibly generous. She gave me a beautiful book on cottages in cross stitch, which is super cool. Some super cute pill highlighters, a nice tin, and in the tin, should have opened it before, in the tin there are some nice counting pins. We've got a fluffy stick, needle minder, needle threader, needle sharpener in the macaron. We've got the holders in 2 different sizes, a really cool pen, and a tassel. So I feel incredibly spoiled. I have all the bits and bobs that I could need this weekend. Thank you so much, friend.
Hi everyone, and we're here with Peggy still stitching.
Hi.
Oh yeah, Lisa's here too. We can't arrange it that we can all squish in, because then we don't get to see the nice JK's.
And we really want to show you the JK sign because she's done such a great job as the retreat, as you've been hearing. So on that matter, Peggy,
Yes.
this is your first ever retreat.
This is.
So
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
what have you liked?
I think it's funny, like, because I only learnt how to cross stitch from my grandmother. So, like, she passed away 5 years ago, and I don't stitch the way she did. But this has taught me I know nothing.
Okay.
But it's been great. Like, instead of it just being like, oh, this is all I use, like, the girls at the table are just, they're so sharing and willing to, like, talk to you about what they do or where they found things, and that's been really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cross stitch community is like that. It's, it very enabling.
Definitely. Yeah.
It really is. But as you say, Peggy, it's really good, the sharing, the collegiality, the camaraderie. Everyone always says that, but it's nice to hear you say specifically that it's the learning new skills and things that you didn't know existed.
Yeah.
And I'll talk about that a bit more with Jenny about some other things I've learned on that matter. We do apologise for any noise there may be. We are out in the corridor, and of course we can't control it. They're testing music. Unless it's the right sort of music, but
Well, yes, big brass band. Yes.
Okay, so have next big question at a retreat. There's 2 answers to this, yes or no, right?
Yeah.
Have you done any stitching?
I have, but it was all incorrect because I was distracted.
Oh no!
And so I actually have to unstitch everything I did yesterday.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I'm kind of okay with it because one, it's going to give me something great to talk about in my own next Flosstube.
Yes.
And I sort of expected it. So yeah, then yesterday afternoon I picked up one of my stitches and put maybe 20 stitches in just to fill in things I hadn't.
Yeah.
That's a win.
Yeah, that is a win.
Yeah.
And that is 100%
Yes.
one of the answers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on that one then. All right. Have you had any retreat starts?
I have a retreat starting as soon as I walk back in.
Okay. What, show us what you're starting.
Okay, so me and one of the girls here, she does Flosstube as well, Adelaide West. She's only got 2 videos.
Right.
And we had decided to start this one.
Yes. I had heard that this was going to be a retreat start for some people.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Enchanted Quaker by Luminous Fire.
Yeah, and so I had already decided what I wanted to stitch this on.
Ooh.
Because Lisa had enabled me. I messaged her to ask what raw she had and just...
Stole my raw.
Yeah, basically. So I'm going to start that on a piece of the lavender in the raw. I don't know how far I want to... Ooh, it's very windy here.
Slide that under the little...
Yeah, we're
We'll put the
losing all
chair
our
back as
stuff.
soon as we can.
It's trying to blow away. There we go.
Right. So I have decided to start that on the lavender in the raw, and I couldn't decide what floss I wanted to start. So I might have taken Lisa semi-hostage yesterday and made her...
I love being taken hostage and helping people.
Yeah, I'm like, this is your fabric, just tell me what to put on it. So I've never stitched with a fancy floss before either, so I've only ever stitched with DMC because I'm a little bit like, I was just like, what if I order it online and I hate it and whatever. So I was going to start that, and these are the 2 we
That's
decided.
looking so good.
So it's Weeks Dye Works in Stepping Stone, which is just a slight variegation, and then Weeks Dye Works in Violet, which has got more variegation to it. So I'm going to use the bulk of the stitching will be in Stepping Stone, and then the Violet for some
accents.
Yeah,
It looks so good on that.
Yeah.
Because it's then picking up the greys and the purples in the material.
And because it's the raw, it's not as like the normal like flat Zweigart.
No, it's got a little bit
I
of...
wanted the brown to
Go
sort
over,
of to be able to come out as well.
Yeah.
And I'm doing something else here that I've never done on this one.
Yes.
Because this seems quite prim, I'm going to try and stitch it 1 thread instead of 2, which I normally always stitch 18 2 threads. Yep. But I think because it has the raw and the brown like fleck through it, I don't know.
I think they'll look nice.
I want to share that.
And it'll make it look in some ways like a little bit more spooky.
Yeah.
Because it'll be softer.
Yeah.
The stitching will be a bit softer on the material. So
I'm thinking that.
Oh.
And 18 count is right where you have that option.
Yeah.
Because 18 is like equivalent to 36. And
Yeah.
36 you generally use 1 string.
Yeah.
It depends depends on what it looks like with the weeks and everything. But I
Because
think
the
that's
36 on the linen with 1 thread, it looks really nice because it's like a smoother fabric.
Yeah.
But because I'm an Ada stitcher, I sort of need that. Yes, I'm like, we're getting our buble on.
Oh well.
You get what you get at retreats, I'm afraid, people.
I'm not
It's too-
stupid. Yeah, I'm not mad about it.
I do love the choice of the music. So
He's not bad.
He's great.
He's not buble, but he's not
Yeah.
bad.
So my
Buble-esque.
question
Yes.
is, you've got the 2 threads.
Yes.
Do you have a sort of rough idea of which ones you're going to use? Like, is there particular bits you're going to highlight and which ones you highlight, or are you just going to vary?
Absolutely not.
No.
I have no idea yet. I think the witch I'll do in the standard,
Yeah.
but maybe the moon in the purpley. Or the house in the purpley. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, well, awesome. All right, so do you have any other retreat questions for Peggy before she runs away and gets to start that lovely piece? No, obviously not.
No.
All right, so, well, Peggy, we've asked you the main questions.
Yep.
Since you haven't been to a retreat before, are you likely to go to another retreat?
Yes, depending on location.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Peggy has location restrictions.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
the good thing for you, Peggy, though, is that I think Janet's planning to do another one down the track. So so you just have to wait till that happens.
Yeah.
Plus, you do have a couple of others close by.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the
ones in the Hunter.
The one in the hunt is not too bad, so that's lovely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking some
Awesome,
time out of your
thank
stitching
you.
to come and chat to us, and we'll look forward to Peggy's still stitching.
Yes.
Fantastic. Flosstuber on Flosstube. Are you on Instagram as well?
I am, yeah, as Peggy's still stitching as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, check out Peggy. She's wonderful. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, our second floss tuber is another one who's fairly new to me, and I'd like to introduce you to the lovely Kristen with the fantastic backing of the Michael Bublé imitation singer who is rehearsing out in the main part of the club that we're in. We are currently in
The entrance.
The entrance.
Yes.
Yeah, at the Diggers Club. So this is Kristen.
Hey everyone, I'm Kristen, the cross stitching runner, and I am almost on autopilot wanting to say welcome to my channel, but this actually isn't my channel. So I just wanted to say hi, I'm Kristen, the cross stitching runner.
Yes, and so Kristen is another Australian floss tuber.
Yes.
And as you know, we like to find floss tubers in the wild, and we found Kristen, and oh my goodness, I am so impressed by Kristen's stitching prowess. Kristen, tell us, what am I most impressed about you think? And we'll have
Both
to put
of
a
us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
both of us, but
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
have to put a picture in because it's
Oh, yeah.
currently on display.
Insert picture here.
Yes, absolutely. So in the theme of this stitching retreat with Country Threads Designs, I, over the course of roughly 10 years, stitched a lot of the Country Thread designs to make a quilt out of the designs that there are, maybe 3 or 4 other pictures or projects, however you want to call it, that are from other magazines, other designers and such, but it has that country quilt theme to it, and it's paying homage to the farm that I grew up on, where all of the pictures that you see in it, we had a Palomino horse, we had 2 dogs. I couldn't at the time of stitching find any blue heeler themed puppy dogs, but we definitely grew up with cats, dogs, chooks, ducks, geese. We had a shearing shed, but it doesn't work. We've got a hay shed that's falling apart, but it's all part of growing up in the country and all. So
Okay, they opened the door to the outside, and the Gaelic wind just blew us over. Sorry about that mid-sentence. Now they've lost it.
it's all cool. It's
Anyway, I
all
hope
good.
you enjoyed that little fly to the table, everyone. Continuing with your
Sorry,
shearing
yes,
shed that
yes.
doesn't work,
And the hay shed that's falling down.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
and then right on cue.
Falling down.
Falling
Yes,
down.
exactly. That's what it was.
Yes.
The ghosts of past. But that was pretty much the theme of the quilt, and the height and width of the quilt actually fits across, for the most part, a queen size bed, just to help give context of size and such. So yeah, it's been really nice to actually share with everyone the stitching that I've done, and just to give another perspective of how we can actually finish our cross stitch rather than
Yes.
the traditional way of framing and such.
So I think
it's
even
really
though
cool.
Jenny said we're going to put a picture in here before,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
let's put the picture in here
Now that
so
you've
that
heard
we
the
can
story.
actually see and look at those animals and
Yeah.
things, and we'll just give it a bit of a long
Yeah.
pan, because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
an exquisite testimony to, as you say, a decade
Yeah.
of stitching, and also the talents of the designers.
Oh, yes.
Plural on it.
Yes.
And definitely a great idea for a way of finishing that. And also doesn't. I mean, quilts are expensive, but traditional framing is very expensive.
Oh yes,
And-
and for the number of pieces that you've got in the quilt, like if you'd had all of them framed, putting them in a quilt is a lot cheaper.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Yes,
And
so it's certainly the biggest cross stitch quilt I've seen. I have seen Kelly Animal Instinct did a smaller one of all of her COVID Be Well and Stitch kind of patterns, but hers is only like a knee rug kind of size
Yes.
quilt. I am planning to do one, but mine is like, it's actually a cross stitch quilt pattern. Like, so you do cross stitch on some of the squares and then you intersperse them with other squares rather than the entire. But yes, we are always looking for other ways to finish our pieces rather than just putting them in a frame on the wall, because you run out of wall space.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I love with the different types of quilts, whether it be like the Afghan quilts that we can work on or any other ways, having quilts, it means that you actually get to keep the legs warm a bit too.
Yes. While you're doing it. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Well, I've got a crazy idea I'll talk to you a bit later in the hall that I'm going to do with something that I've got from this retreat, and that one, I know.
That sounds very cool.
Again, always looking. Okay, let's go to the normal retreat questions. Now, is this your first retreat?
This is my first in-person retreat.
Wow.
So I have actually done at least 4 other online
yeah.
retreats that have been organised by the Black Needle Society.
Yes.
They did a series of 4 retreats that were based on the TV show Gilmore Girls. And so the last one was Winter in Stars Hollow. The other ones followed on the theme of summer, autumn and spring. And with the Winter in Stars Hollow, it thankfully fell around the time of Easter. So it meant that I had time off work, which meant that I could actually get up at the crazy Aussie times to actually be in a line with the American times when they were doing stitching. And it was actually at the Winter in Stars Hollow stitching retreat that I actually met Chloe and heard about this retreat. So I'm living in Wollongong at the moment, and so figuring out that it was going to take maybe 2 hours and 40 minutes to drive up to here. That's
not that far.
That's pretty close.
yeah, that helped a lot.
Yes. All right. So what have you been stitching?
So I've been stitching on a free chart that I probably should have brought with me to show,
all right.
but we can help do pictures and that kind
You
of
can
thing.
talk about what it is anyway, because we've shown it in the show and tell.
Very cool. So with one of the free charts that we've got at this retreat, it is the pajama party. And so I've been personalising it a little bit because I have been using some of the threads that I've got in my own stash that I've brought with me, and I did buy a couple of threads as well to help with I guess adding to the stitching, so that's worked out pretty cool. And then I've also been working on one of my own designs a little bit. I got at the table, I should have brought with me, so I can help with pictures and that kind of thing. So that's
Yes,
okay.
thank you. Well, we will insert some pictures of said design here. In case anyone wonders, we do the fingers so that when we're doing when I'm doing the editing,
She knows when to stop.
I know
and
that I've
stick
got to
them.
pay attention there, because I don't actually watch this back, as people who've watched this for a while will know, because sometimes you've got, particularly when Jenny and I are on Zoom, we have different volumes sometimes, and there's actually not much I can do about that other than going through and every time I talk, upping the volume or downing the volume or whatever. But it's just it's just unfortunate that's the way it is. But one good thing about this, we can't control the background noise, but at least our volume should be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you have here to show us?
So I have a couple of finished pieces to share with everyone. Both of them are my own designs. I actually have a website called Hot Cross Stitching, and it is a lot of designs that are based on photos that I've taken and turned into cross-stitch pieces. So this
In
first
particular,
one,
full coverage, guys. So this is an Australian full coverage cross-stitcher designer.
So this one is called Dewdrop Daisy, and it's stitched 2/2 on, I'm guessing 28 or 25 count linen, using DMC threads, and it is pattern keeper friendly. So I have had a lot of fun stitching this.
Cover your face instead of hers.
And the fabric I dyed myself. It was originally antique white linen, and it was a lot of fun. It was a labour of love, and it was a good learning curve as well of what I might do a little differently if I were to stitch it again.
Although
So
I
it's
must
good.
say, it is really, really good, and it doesn't need really any fixing as it is, but as a designer you're always looking for those things. That is fantastic.
Thank you.
All right, and what else have we got?
And so this one, hopefully glare will be friendly to us. This one,
Give it to Jenny.
yeah, hang on.
Jenny can play around with it.
this one is called Pink Bottle Brush Mini, and close up,
Sorry.
when I was stitching this particular piece, close up, I used to call it a splash of colour, because when we're stitching it does look like just a splash of colour. That one, this particular piece has been stitched on 14 count black Aida, and especially when I'm looking at it through camera or I'm admiring it from a distance, when it's on a bookshelf or somewhere, I'm just going, wow, my goodness, I did that. So I'm really happy with how that one turned out.
Really good. Well, fantastic. So guys, you definitely need to check check out Kristen's website. Well, Jenny will link all these things below because that's Jenny's job.
Yes.
I get the editing.
I've been a bit slack recently. I need to go through and
Fix
do
up
that.
the
But I should be able to do that because we're at the retreat this weekend, and then we've got Daisy Chain retreat next weekend, and so a couple of friends and I, we're actually staying at the entrance for the week. I do have to work the mornings, but from lunchtime on, I am on holidays. So I will have some time to go back and do some notes in the drop down box thing.
Awesome. So, retreat questions for you now.
Yes.
It's your first retreat.
Yes.
What has been the most surprising thing about being in an in-person retreat?
How friendly everyone is. I have absolutely loved it, and being able to see all the different projects that people are working on, and being able to like gently and kindly poke people in the upper arm and go, "You're real. I don't have to worry about a computer screen." So that's been the wonderful thing.
Well, there you go, guys. Well, thank you so much for your time.
And given that this is your first in-person retreat, will you be coming to more of them?
I hope so. Yes, I hope to be able to, and I really do.
11 o'clock. We
We
need
need
to
to
stop
pause.
now, so thank you so much for joining.
We were just laughing at the children. Always for the gun. Hi everyone, we're back with another Flosstuber in the wild, Miss Chloe.
Hi, crafty creators!
So, for those of you who don't know Miss Chloe, I told her she had to introduce herself because apparently, according to someone at this retreat, there are no Australian Flosstubers.
We don't exist, we're a myth.
So, that's why Jenny and I do this public service announcement every time we're at a retreat, and we try and find as many Flosstubers as we can at the retreat so that you can meet them and get a feel for, hey, do you want to actually see what they're doing?
Yes.
So, tell us about your channel and why people would want to see Miss Chloe.
Well, I'm Miss Chloe, and I have a little corner of the internet where I talk about all my cross stitch. I like to do a lot of stitch alongs, anything that's new. As soon as anyone tells me about it, I kind of have to start it. I feel like it's rude to let them start on their own. So they need a friend, and that's usually me.
Chloe is your friend for a start along.
Just enable me to have all the projects. My husband's going to get mad, but if we don't tell him, it's okay.
He doesn't watch our Flosstube, it's fine. So, is this your first retreat?
It is my first retreat. It's my first in person.
Okay, so what have you been to before? then?
I've been to a couple of the Black Needle Society ones. They're all online because they are on America time. So usually I am very delusional about 3 a.m. And everyone has to sort of deal with her. But this one's been nice. This is in our time zone. It's only half an hour ahead of me, so it's not too bad.
Because where are you from in Australia?
I'm from Adelaide.
In South Australia,
Yeah.
which is, for the people who are not from Australia, halfway across the country.
Yeah.
So,
Tiny bit at the bottom.
Yeah.
little bite. And it is half an hour apart from
Time
us.
difference. Yeah.
Which is funny because it's actually probably further along than half an hour if you compare the first 2 hours. But anyway.
Don't look
Yeah.
up time differences in Australia. They're
No.
confusing and they
Yeah.
don't make sense.
Yeah.
Just trust that we're all wrong.
we live in the future, so
Yes.
we are very good at managing the time
Yes.
because we've already been there. It's already happened.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you're in charge.
I'm in charge,
Excellent. I no longer have to worry about what's going to go wrong.
but I'm not in charge in summer because then the Queenslanders would be in charge.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
And
But they're backwards because they don't do daylight saving.
I know,
No, it
but
affects the curtains.
it affects the curtains. We
Yeah.
have this
Yeah.
discussion often. But I will say, actually,
People are gonna be
they will
Googling
love
the
me for
weirdest
saying
stuff.
this, and we do have one here at the retreat. Our lovely friend Jane, who we've met before at the Paddock Lane Designs Mojo Stitches Stitching in the Mountains retreat. Jane is here from New Zealand, so in all honesty, she's in charge.
Yes.
Excellent. I love it when
Yes.
Jane's in charge.
Yes, so that's awesome. Okay, but anyway, we're here
Yes.
to talk about the stitching.
Yes.
What are you enjoying about this in-person retreat? Apart from meeting the people in person, okay?
It's just all the people. The shopping lists I've made are insane. Are you kidding? Every time I walk around, the tables have changed their projects. And it's not stuff from here.
No, so it's other stuff you've got to buy from
It's
elsewhere.
so good.
It is good. We are definitely enabling PLOS at this retreat, not to mention, as you'll see in our hall and gift sections and whatever, the amazing generosity of Janet from JKs
Oh, yes.
just continues to blow me away. She's insane.
There's an entire shop in here.
Yeah, Miss Chloe is actually part of the organising committee, so she's had a few insider tricks and knows a few things that we still don't know. I'm loving that I'm not actually on the organising committee for once.
I feel like it'd be relaxed.
Yeah, but I'm like this like little middle ground. I'm not on the organising committee, but I'm not just a general person because I'm a supplier. So I'm sort of like, I have a hat. I
have a little tiny office.
I have a tiny office which Miss Chloe swings me in all the time. Under my display is a table, and I'm often sitting under there.
Just hides underneath the tablecloth.
Just hiding under the table in my office. But my office is empty. It only has 10 pieces of fabric left in it.
Holy cow.
You guys bought all the fabric.
Which is what happens because hand-dyed fabric is just awesome.
Yes.
And when you see it in person, you've got to see it and touch it. And I've loved the fact that I've been able to have my Paddock Lane Designs hat on and be able to colour consult with people and help them out with choosing fabrics and things and whatever. And it's lovely. But my other hat, though, this is funny. I am the self-appointed chief WHS electrical officer.
Yes.
So I am the person who gaffer taped all the cords to the ground and
Someone
all that
has
sort of
to do
stuff.
it.
Someone has to do it, and with my music teacher, that sort of hat, it just made sense that I volunteered. These guys had enough to do, so they were very happy for me to take that hat.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
We have too many hats.
You do, you do. But of course, they've got to fit over their beautiful butterflies today, or cat ears. I'm not sure which way it is. It's a butterfly, but it looks like cat ears. So
And that's why I bought it.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Very cool. So, what do we have stitching here?
So at the moment I have Unfortunate Souls. This is a Forbidden Fiber Coat kit.
Yes.
So I have finished the wording. That they do have more letters, but they're all folded away.
Okay. And that's okay.
The secret of the
we're on a
granddad.
retreat. We don't expect people to unfold, unframe, and iron their fabric for a demonstration.
Iron.
Yes, I was going to say, speaking of that, are you an ironer before your Flosstube sort of crazy person, or are you normal?
No.
No, I don't understand
Baby,
the people that do
no.
that.
No, but anyway.
If it's really bad, I have a hair straightener, but my iron hasn't come out of the box in like 2 years, girl.
Yeah,
She's very happy in there. We're gonna let her live there. You
That
know?
just came to my mind. So she's a normal person like Jenny and
yeah.
I, so that's good. I think it's also...
Y'all think I'm normal. That's cute.
Well, I said like us. How
As
normal
normal
are we?
as we are. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. All right, and did you have a retreat start? And you can tell us which one it is.
I have started the retreat bookmark
Aha,
very
lovely.
cool.
from my new friend Carol.
Yes, your friend Carol. So how cool has it been to meet Carol and...
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. I'm sitting in my corner having a fangirl moment, and then there's people over there sitting in a corner having a fangirl moment about me that I have not understood because I'm just Chloe. And these guys are sitting over here being like, no, I'm just Carol. And I'm like, but you're Carol.
They are. They just,
It's crazy. They're the loveliest people.
the two of them are just so humble and so lovely.
Yeah.
And they can't understand that we're fangirling them. But I mean, they're such doyens of the designing industry. I would have approached them for an interview for the video, but they are so humble and shy that I think they would feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But there is a secret squirrel thing happening in January next year that Miss Chloe knows about. And let's just say, heads up, that you might get to meet them there. Yay! Exciting.
All the secrets. You guys are going to have to watch all the Flosstube just to find out what's going on.
Yes, it
I'm
will.
sure hints will be dropped.
I'm quite sure, on multiple channels, hopefully. Okay, so you've stitched on that one. You're starting the bookmark today. How many stitches have you got done on the retreat?
I'm not sure about the bookmark because she's not in Pattern Keeper.
No, that's fine.
Everyone else is in Pattern Keeper though. I have done 2,000 stitches at this retreat.
Oh, wow. What? How did you manage that?
I don't know. I did this.
Yes.
Yeah,
you did.
but there was not so much of the talking.
Oh no,
going.
that happens too. I'm a multitasker.
She's a strong.
Okay.
I am super impressed, Chloe. Wow.
Yeah, that's...
Because you have been hostessing, doing your hostessing duties. She's been circulating the tables, chatting to all her new friends, and that's it's definitely the best thing about the retreat is meeting like-minded people.
Yeah.
So it's just fantastic, and you've done 2,000 stitches. I am
Wow.
super impressed. I was talking about
Keeping up my batting average. Solid 2,000. Let's go.
fantastic. Okay, so Jenny normally asks this one, but I've just thought of it.
Oh.
Are you interested in coming back to any other in-person retreats?
Oh my god, yes.
And
Are you kidding? I never want to leave.
And we forgot to say, so you have had to travel a fair way to get here.
I have, yeah.
Is that an achievable thing to get to retreats, or would you like there to be some retreats closer to home?
It would be nice to have some closer to home. It is not always achievable. It is not always budgetable.
Yes.
And trying to get time off work.
Yes. Okay.
And we know that there are, there are a handful of Adelaide people here, but there are other Adelaide stitches as well. So,
well, South Australia, not necessarily.
yes, because Shona's not from Adelaide, but yes.
We're adopting her. It's fine.
Yes.
So we know there is a fairly decent sized cross stitch community in the state. So
maybe something will happen soon. Maybe some people will be inspired, and something might happen. So if you're a South Australian, or a Western Victorian, or an Eastern Western Australian, this is such a thing.
Come hang out.
There might be an option to hang out sometime soon, fingers crossed. Maybe we can always hope. But if not, there are the couple in Victoria that's not too far for you guys to get to.
Yeah, if you are in SA though and you live down south, come say hi every second week at the library down in Woodcroft. We host a little stitching get together. Hit me up on the socials and I will send you the details.
Good. Now, speaking of socials, what are your favourite socials? Where do we find Miss Chloe?
I'm everywhere.
She's everywhere. Facebook,
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Obviously.
I do not have Twitter and I do not use Threads, but only because there were too many apps and my phone needed something.
It's too hard, yes. Yeah. Okay, so again, Jenny will put some links below to at least the YouTube. And if you are interested in Miss Chloe, which you should be because she's wonderful, please go and check out her channel. Thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Of course, thank you for having me. Bye!
Okay, so we also have found Adelaide. Hello. Where's Adelaide from on YouTube?
Well, my channel is called Adelaide Stitches, and I'm from the Blue Mountains.
Yes, nice and local too. Our regular retreat, strange that.
Yes, that's when I first met Lisa.
So that answers our first question. This is not your first retreat.
No.
So in that case, what have you enjoyed most about this retreat as opposed to any other retreats that you've been to?
Oh, this retreat. The shopping's been pretty incredible.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, I've kept going back.
Yeah, and the good thing is you can go back and go back and go back because Janet's prices are so reasonable. You can afford to keep buying more and more. Plus she has little flash sales on certain items. I mean, she has got, as you see in the pictures when I do a walk around video at some stage, how much stock she brought to the retreat.
Oh my goodness.
It's incredible. And it's just all the essentials as well. And I have just bought so many Q-snaps.
Yes, but I mean, you can see them and work them out. I bought a couple of other frames and things for that reason, plus all the little trinkety things and
all the tools.
All the needle minders. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, the needle minders are actually courtesy of Frog and Tink. These ones. I forgot to say, Miss Chloe's part of Frog and Tink. I learned on this retreat, along with the lovely Amy. And so that's really cool to have a really fun cross-stitching company in South Australia. So I didn't know who they were, but I know they do a lot of things similar, a lot of things different to me, but a lot of things similar too.
They do project bags. And,
project bags and a whole bunch of stuff.
Also all different sizes. Like most of the project bags I've got are the one size that fits like a 8x11 or an 11x11 Q-snap, but they've got little baby ones.
So there you go. Anyway, okay, so what's been your highlight apart from the shopping of this of being at a retreat this time? What have you enjoyed?
Easy.
I know.
That's all the people you meet.
Of course it is. See, I normally say apart from the people, but I just wanted, because we asked you what specific about this one.
Catching up with just people I've talked to on Instagram or met through YouTube, but I haven't actually met in person.
Yes.
That's been incredible.
It's so lovely, and it's really nice as YouTubers, as Flosstubers, to actually get to see some of the people who, some of you lovely people who take the time to watch us, and we love it when you come up and say hello and tell us that you watch us, because then we can put a face to a name. Even if you're not a great commenter, sometimes it's just nice to put a face to a name and meet people, and I really like to find out what people want from the channel.
Yes.
So always feel free to come up and tell me what you like, or if there's something you don't like, and I do have friends that do. That's why I mentioned in a previous video about the sound being different one night. So with your Flosstube, how regular are you at posting Flosstubes?
I have 3 videos. I have posted one each month for the last 3 months. It is all Peggy, Still Stitching's fault. because she said on her channel we need more Australian floss tubers. And I went, okay, I do watch a lot of floss tube. I love cross stitching. I should just get out there and do it. So I did.
Awesome.
Very good.
All right, well, let's talk about your stitching.
Yes.
We'll start with this one.
Yes.
Because Peggy, we've already done Peggy.
Yes.
So Adelaide's the other half, as Peggy said, who's starting this one, the Luminous Fiber
Enchanted Quaker.
So tell us about this one. What
This
are you doing
one.
with this?
We both just loved it, and we went, well, we should start it in person together. And where's that going to be? JK's Retreat. So we looked through our stashes, and I bought from Lisa.
I love that both their stashes are Paddock Lane designs. Can I just say, loving it.
Well, they're so beautiful, that's why. And this is Witch's Brew. It is a 32 count opal Lagana.
Yeah, you
Isn't
can't
it
so much see the
beautiful?
sparkle, but
Can't you? Oh, it's
oh,
really
now
shiny.
you can see.
How
Yeah,
about
yeah,
now?
yeah. A little
How
bit of
about now?
sparkle. Yep.
And I'm stitching it with DMC. Oh, can you see that? I've only done a little bit. 29, maybe that's better.
Yes.
How about that?
Also
Yeah,
one
that
of the
kind of
newer
colour.
colours.
Yeah.
I love your cat.
Yeah, my husband is a cardboard designer, so he
Wow.
makes things for me.
Cardboard?
Yeah,
That
it's
is
cardboard.
cool.
Isn't it cool? So he cut it for me.
Oh, that is awesome.
Because I said I'll start a new Halloween project.
So you got it.
And we love cats.
Yes. I think a lot of cross stitchers love cats.
Yeah, they do. They're the perfect companion for cross stitch.
So you're doing it all just in the one
Yes,
colour?
so I'm
Lovely.
doing it all in the one colour.
Well, I
which
think that's a good
will be
choice because you've got a beautiful piece there of
It's stunning.
it looks like a witch's brew.
Yes.
Yes.
Witch's
Well, I
brew.
always have to look because my witch's brew and my purple flowers can be similar depending on how much
No,
black I
it
put in.
said
and stuff.
Witch's Brew.
Yes.
So, yes.
So that looks fantastic. Awesome. Well, we're going to have to let you get back to stitching that soon.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me.
Oh no, we're not
It's
getting rid of you
totally-
yet.
Oh, okay.
You're not escaping yet, but
Okay.
we're going to get back
Okay,
soon.
what's
Yes.
next?
So have you had any retreat starts?
Other than this.
Other than that?
Oh, other than this, no, I haven't. I've been very good. I've been trying to finish a project.
So I was going to say, well, that was my next question. What else have you
Oh,
been
yes.
So
stitching?
that's
Ooh.
this one.
Yes.
Ooh, yes.
So this is my cozy
Oh,
cafe
yes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
by
Look,
the
she can hold her own
Frosted
fabric. She's
Pumpkin
good.
Stitchery. I've practiced.
Yes, imagine.
So as you can see, I'm on
You
the
are
last
so
two
close.
cups. I am, aren't I?
So you're torn between finishing and starting.
I know it's hard, isn't it? So well, last 2 days I've done this one.
And so how
And-
much stitching have you done in the last 2 days?
Oh, I have probably done all this here
Yep.
and started at another strawberry.
Okay.
So,
So,
not bad.
fair-
So let
fair
me have a
enough.
look. Let me have a look. You're not a counter?
I'm not a counter.
No, that's fine.
No, that one is
So-
not on Pattern Keeper.
No. So probably about 600 or 700 stitches. That's pretty impressive for a retreat. Well
Yeah.
done.
Thanks.
Well done. It's-
Yeah, I stitch in hand,
Uh-huh.
and I find that goes really quick because
Yeah.
I've got little kids. You've got to make
Yeah.
every time count.
Definitely. Now, speaking of your stitching method, you actually are sporting a fantastic accessory at the moment that you use to stitch. I made her leave it on. She forgot it was on, and I said, "No, leave it on. We can show people it. Show them what it is."
Okay, so this is just my light. It's a travel light. It's really for reading books on planes, but it's fantastic for cross stitch because it just charged through a USB and it should last for 8 hours.
And it shines
So
right down on your
It
cross
does,
stitch.
it
So
does. So if I get the right side, there we go. Oh, I don't want
pretty
to
rough.
blind
No,
the
that's
camera.
all right, it's not blinding. But yeah, that really.
But
oh
yes,
wow!
it's
Hold on,
got
That's
three.
good.
Too much.
Jenny, hold on. Can you light that up?
So it's got
Well,
three
actually-
lights. That was warm, that was cool, and that's the yellow one. And then it also has different settings with brightnesses.
We're going to put a photo here
There we go.
of her work, showing you how those different settings work
Okay,
because
so
it's
put-
really
put it
good.
down.
And can I ask, where do people find this?
I got it off Amazon.
Amazon. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
That
Fantastic.
was it, and I think then it was $17.
Yeah, and this
Very
one she's
reasonable.
got particularly
Oh, sorry,
good.
I
It's
think I
called
just hit it
a Gloku scent.
Yes.
So I'm just really liking the way it lights when it just splashed down on the fabric. That's why I'm going to show you guys because we always want to make things,
Yes.
you know, affordable and available for Australians. That's my motto in Paddock Lane Designs, and you know I live that motto with everything I do cross stitch wise. So let's share the love and show them a good tool that we've discovered with Pete and with
Yeah, no, it's
Adelaide.
fantastic, and it's so little because it just
Oh, it squishes up.
Yeah, it squishes
Cool.
up, so it doesn't take
Yeah.
up much room at all.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so are you on Instagram as well as Flosstube?
Yes, I'm Adelaide Stitches on Instagram too.
Okay.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. Now we will say thank you so much for tuning in the time joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We will let you get back to your start
Yeah,
and look
very
forward to
exciting.
seeing
I'll try
how-
and put some more stitches in.
Yeah,
that would be good.
That'll be awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, guys, it is time for stash acquisition. I
Yes.
like that term better than
Yes.
haul.
Yeah.
I mean, we are at the JKs Cross Stitching Retreat, and for those that don't know, Janet is the brainchild between JKs, and she created her business to bring a cross stitching shop to Australia that has affordable stuff for Australians. So her business morals and everything align with mine.
Yes. Trying to do the cheapest price possible.
Yeah. Making it affordable and available for Australians.
Yes.
So she imports a whole range of cross stitch goods, and we're going to show you just a little snippet of the things she imports and sells. Unfortunately, the club is getting busier, and there's a bunch of people just down the hall talking. So we really do apologise, friends, for the noise. We sort of tried to give a hint that they don't need to be yelling up the hallway at us.
Yeah.
But they're not getting here.
No.
Okay, guys, it's time for stash acquisition. I really like that term better than haul, don't you, Jenny?
Yes.
I just have to.
I mean, we will be hauling a lot of stuff home, but
Well-
yes, no stash acquisition. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Sounds a bit more fancy and a bit more upmarket.
Yes, it does.
Haul is a bit.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you know, we're at the
Official
JD
change.
Official change. We just got to remember it.
Yes.
But we are at the JK's Cross Stitching Retreat, and Janet, who is the brainchild behind the business, with her husband Lance, is really well known. There are people eating lunch now. We're trying to get filmed before the lunch people, but we're really hoping not too many will yell up the hallway at us and interrupt.
Yes.
So we do apologise for the voices in the background. We're trying to minimise it the best we can, but we're really limited in space.
Yes.
Anyway, Janet with JK's,
Yes.
she has got the same sort of mindset. She created her business for a couple of friends as a way of getting cross-stitch supplies available at an affordable price for Australians.
From stuff from overseas.
So she gets it in and then she sells it, and because she's so wonderful, she sells it at a very reasonable price.
Yes.
And oh my goodness, the range of products that Janet has is phenomenal. I have asked her if she wants me to interview her for the channel, but she's thinking about it because she's very busy and she's very tired. So if she appears, she does, and if she doesn't, she does say hello.
Yes.
And thank you everyone for supporting her at this venue. She actually did just tell us, breaking news, there is planned for another JK's retreat the year after next. And she's going to go to a venue that holds 250 people.
Oh my goodness.
I know, and it's like, holy cow, this one's got 110 at it. This is the biggest retreat I have been to in person.
Yeah, because I think even Mittagong was maybe 90.
If that. It was very crowded.
It was.
It was a long time ago. But this retreat, as you'll see when I do the show around, is a very much a bigger room. It's probably just a bit small for us in that we've got 10 people on a table, so the table space
It is a little bit
cramped.
squishy. Yeah.
It'd be nice to have 8 people, I think, at the table.
Yeah, or either that, or I was saying, like when you're at school and for some things like going into the library, you have to leave your bags outside.
Yes.
We need a bag parking space because
Yes.
I've got space on my table for the stitching I'm doing, but all the rest of the stuff has to go on the floor
under your
between my
chair.
feet.
Yeah.
There's no room for it to go anywhere else.
No. So anyway, that's
Yeah.
what we've got. So we're going to show you what we have stash acquisition from JK's, and keep in mind that I don't need to stash acquisition much. But let's go with what we have actually purchased.
Okay, first off though, how many times have you been back to... I've been shopping twice.
Oh no, I can beat you. I've been at least 4 times, if not. I shopped originally, then I've been back probably 4 more times to get different things. And the really cool thing is that every time you go shopping and you make a purchase, you could choose to buy raffle tickets, lucky dips, and you get a free present off the freebie table. So after our acquisitions, we can show you what we got off the freebie table. So it's really amazing what was on offer from the freebie table as well.
Yes.
We're about to get blown away again because the wind is really strong. It's an Arctic air blast coming up today from the South Pole. And it blows through and it gives us this huge gust, but luckily nothing's actually blowable.
No, that one wasn't too bad. It's when someone opens the door that's just over there, we suddenly get a bit of a blast. last.
All right, Jenny, let's start.
Okay.
We're gonna start with a bingo. We both got for $2 a DMC metal tin.
Yes. Nice with the attached lid, and it comes with a little freebie pattern in it.
And that is just like, I mean, how can you not for $2? I went back and I think I got 4 of them.
I also got the cardboard version because
Nice. That was
it's
$1.
pretty. Yeah, $1, and it's very much my shade of blue, so it's very pretty too.
Okay. The next thing I got this morning, and this was because I've been amazed actually at the retreat how many people are relatively new to cross stitching, or they've been doing it on and off for a long time, but they're really new to all the new inventions,
the extra bits
the
and
notions.
pieces.
I actually was sitting in on a conversation that my friend was sharing with Fiona Dew, the designer from Country Threads, who is phenomenal and experienced at cross stitching and everything. But you know, she hadn't really gotten into hand-dyed fabrics, and a whole range of things, and they just didn't know what the notions were. Anyway, Kate showed her little hummingbird cutter. It's a threaded cutter that you use on a plane, because that was part of the thing, talking about how you take scissors on a plane.
Yep.
And I mean, I know I actually own one of these somewhere at home, but they went and got it from the JKs shop, which is just down the road. And I said, bring the box, because I think other people are going to want them. So I may or may not have bought a couple as lucky dip prizes for my retreat later in the year.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Very good. Very good.
What's something you bought, Jenny?
Well, another thing that we can almost do snap with, the Nurge spring hoop thing. So I don't know about your table, but on our table, Helen, who is Blue Mountain Stitcher on Instagram, she exclusively uses these hoops. She has several of them in the different sizes, in the different colors. It makes it really, really tight and
Like the hole.
Yes, and so she was sort of showing everyone else on the table. So I think just about everyone on Lisa and I are sitting on different tables. We're sitting on tables next to each other, but on different tables for this retreat. Just about everyone on
Put it around your head too. Thank you.
just about everyone on my table has gone and bought one of these hoops. Now.
Wouldn't this make a really cool thumbnail? I'm just crazy. And I also got one of the cheaper Birch brand ones, because I actually was stitching with this at my retreat, and I got a small one, and I quite like them, so I got them. So that's
and if you have enough fabric bundled up, you can actually still use it. Helen was saying she still uses hers with Lowry. Yeah,
which is good, but also because it will fit in with my Nurge table stands too.
Of course, yes, because you have a Nurge stand,
which I make to suit. Well, my next thing I bought was a little tool that I don't have, and I've been wanting. It's like a mixture of all the sort of gauges together.
Yeah.
So I got that one, and that's pretty cool.
Yep.
What about you? Any more notions or anything?
No.
No, you're good with that.
Yeah, not exactly a notion, but they had a flash sale on these half price. So because I bobbin, so it's basically a folder in a bag with plastic sleeves to put all your bobbins in, and there's like 3 or 4 sleeves, so that can be a project bag for a bigger project that has lots of colours.
Okay, I also bought the It's So Emma cross stitch journal. Now I know I make my own journals, and this is one of the ones that I've been wanting to make, but I haven't got around to yet. But since it's a spiral bound one, I thought I'd just buy it. And it's the one where you actually list your projects.
Right.
And when you started and finished
yes.
it. And I thought that would be really cool for me to actually start. So instead of making my own one for this one, I thought I'll support JKs and I'll buy one of those.
Yes, and then when it comes to doing your own, because I have the yarn tree version of that, so you can contrast and compare and come up with your own version of...
What's important to me, because the books that I do produce in Paddock Lane Designs are tailored to what I like.
Yes.
But that makes sense, you know. I do it for me, and then I think other people might want them, so I share them.
Yep.
So on that, quick self-promotion, shameless self-promotion here, there is a new version of the annual cross-stitching journal coming very shortly to Paddock Lane Designs.
And Amazon?
Through Amazon.
Yes,
and Amazon. You can buy it direct from Amazon as well. Anyway, more on that on Future Flosstube.
Okay.
All right.
So patterns.
Yes, I'm up to patterns next.
Okay.
I got. I found a series. What the hell do I need with patterns? You say? I totally agree. But there was this series of books. I'm not going to take them out of their bags. By Zweigart, and it's a whole series I'll take one.
Having said you're not going to take them
Yeah,
out of the
I know.
bag.
Well, not going to
Okay.
take them all
Okay,
out.
okay.
But a whole series of like patterns. Oops, that's a pattern. Oops, where are the pictures?
Probably
gone?
at the front.
Probably at the front. I probably flipped past them, front and back. Yeah, just the front. No. Okay.
Oh, is that the only one you get a picture of?
I'm looking for more pictures. Anyway, a whole series of patterns. Yeah, they're just all the patterns. There's not many pictures. No, but there's heaps, like heaps and heaps and heaps of patterns on a theme.
Yes.
So I might have got spring, winter, Mystic Galaxy, baby and kids, and Christmas.
Ooh.
So I thought that I got them actually more as a inspiration for designs, just, you know, different ideas and cute little fast pieces to do for smalls and things.
Yep. Yeah, well, I picked up a free ta-da from Sue Hillis Designs.
Nice.
So I thought that was fun. And then I bought 2 patterns. I bought this one. Oh, hang on, angle it the right way, which is also Sue Hillis. And
Can I just say on that one, she also found this one and thought I might like that one.
the Gingerbread
But I
Village.
decided no, I don't need more patterns. But it is very neat.
What she actually said was no, too much backstitching.
Yes, I did. Don't need more patterns with all that stitch.
And then I also got this one, Papillon Creations, Midnight Garden. Now, this is a very interesting thing, and note to anyone else who comes across this. So it shows 2 different colorways on the pattern. This is the one that the colors up here, and so it gives you the colors in Dinky Dyes, Gentle Arts, and DMC. But the colors are only for the purpley, bluey, green one. I want to do this one, and I have looked online, and I cannot find the actual colorway, so I'm just going to have to make it up myself.
And that's perfectly able to do.
So I'm thinking, well, I just got the Silks for You Christmas in July pack, which was greens and goldy yellows. So that will do the green and the yellow for this. So then I just have to look at the pattern to work out, do I need 2 greens or 2 pinks? And so.
Okay, and I got another pattern.
Yes.
And I apologise if I tell you this somewhere else in the video, because I am actually filming this in lots of segments. But
as we usually do with these kind of.
Yeah. So the day before retreat started, my beautiful 15-year-old puppy died. She went across the Rainbow Bridge, and I decided that I wanted to do a stitch for her.
Aww.
And I was looking, and I think I mentioned this when I'm looking at the patterns that we got in the bags.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, the wind's blowing a whole chair over now.
Lisa can keep
Yeah,
talking.
I'll
I'm
keep
just going to
talking.
go shut the door.
So I first found this one to buy. A day without stitching is like a day without sunshine. And this appealed to me because it was bright. Zoe was my sunshine. It's got a house, it's got a yard, and it's got a place where I can put her name and her dates. So I think this is going to be Zoe's memorial piece, unless I decide
That's
to
lovely.
Yeah, unless I
And
decide.
it's got a house which is very much you, so it fits.
So that's what I bought it for, but I love it anyway, even with its actual sentiments.
Yes.
So if I don't do it for Zoe, I can do it, because I might do the little koala with the paw print.
Oh yeah.
Because we got them in the other
Yeah,
one. I
yeah,
hadn't
yeah.
seen that when I bought this. So that's why I bought it, but I love it anyway. Yay me. And it is by Sandra Cozzolino,
Imaginating.
Yes. So that's fantastic.
Yes.
What
Okay.
else did you get?
So I got a cone of blue. So I have talked before about my French cross-stitch quilt pattern that I'm going to do, and the thread that I bought at Sejoux and stuff. So I now have a cone to do that with. And then I got some material. So this is some of Janet's grab bags. So I got 32 count Dove Grey, 40 count raw. No, sorry, other way around. That's the Dove Grey, that's the raw. And then I got another one which was 32 count green Murano. 28 count ivory, and then some bonus stitchable mystery fabric.
Which is this one here, which I think I talk about in the other segment of my haul. But just Jenny doesn't know, I'm actually going to turn it into a summer weight lap rug for every member of my family because I have so much of them now. By just overlocking the edge, and then I'm going to stitch their initials.
Yes.
Because on this section here.
Yes. I think
it's
that's the only
squarish.
stitchable
Yes.
section.
Well, I mean, you could embroider lots on it,
Yes.
but the cross stitch is the only stitching thing.
Now with mine, so I bought the fabric. That was on my first trip through the through the shop, and then when they said flash sale on the blue project bag, then I went back and got more. And next to that was where the patterns were. And so when I picked this up, and I went back to my table to get my wallet, and they're all going, "What have you bought? What have you bought?" And I went, "I haven't bought it yet. I'm just getting my wallet." And Helen was saying, "Oh, this would go really well with the green fabric you just bought." So yes, it would.
Beautiful.
So yes, so that's 2/3 of that one ready. I just now need to sort the threads, which is what I was trying to do, but I have to rethink which threads I do.
Okay, now
Yes.
I did buy some more fabric, but it's actually for Paddock Lane Designs because I have run out of 40 count. And so I actually bought some 40 count so I can dye it for some orders next for their retreat next weekend.
Yes. Okay, well, that's all I bought from JKs. Then I've got my 2 free with purchase, but I also have some purchases from Paddock Lane Designs
Okay,
that were delivered to me at retreat.
Well, let's do finished purchases first.
Purchase.
Stash acquisition
Okay.
purchases.
Yes. All right. So I got one of the next houses, the lighthouse, which I will probably stitch for my parents because my parents love lighthouses.
From the Cottage Garden Samplings
Yes.
range.
Yes. So I haven't been getting all of them. I've just been choosing the ones that I like. And then I also got this one from Hands On Designs, which I saw. It was an English floss tuber who, she hasn't done one for a while. She was doing that and I saw it and went, oh, that's really cool. And so lots of smalls.
Yes, lovely. Seasonal smalls.
Seasonal
Fantastic
smalls.
for
Yes.
retreat.
Yes. So
Awesome.
that is all my stash
That is all your
acquisition.
stash acquisition. So
Yes.
as we said, as well as stash acquisition, there are freebies. And we're just going to move through these pretty fast because people are coming into lunch and we need to get this done.
Yep.
So what do you have on from the freebie table?
Okay, so I picked up a pair of nice wooden knitting needles and one of the project rolls. And I actually picked it up first because I really like the fabric, and then it's, you know, the reverse on the other side. But it's a project roll. It's just got a piece of dowel in the middle, not the bigger, chunkier ones.
Yeah, a small
So-
fabric roll. How cool.
Yeah.
As I said, I went back a few more times. Every shop you get to get one. So I've got a nice
Oh,
project
yes, they have
file,
some of those.
and I keep my originals and my designs in these. So I've got a big one and a small one because that's what was left.
Yeah, when I went to the table, there weren't any of those. I didn't shop at the right time.
I also got a roll of silver to FFO Christmas ornaments with. And I originally got this set of series of stickers. I can't remember if I showed you, but they're a whole range. It's not actually a whole set, so they may or may not come in and use for me whatsoever. But hey, they were free. Also off the freebie table, and again, a huge thanks to Janet for her generosity, was a whole bunch of these little like tapestry things in bright kitty colours. No one was taking them. No one wanted them really. They weren't really going anywhere. So we came up with this brilliant idea that I've got a whole lot now to take to school to teach the next generation of stitchers. Plus she's got a whole bunch of needles that she was giving away, so I got the blunt ones of them. I figure I'm going to go jump onto a site like Temu and get the cheapest embroidery thread I can, because the kids could actually do it this size, like see the holes.
Yeah.
They could cross stitch with the whole
Yeah.
length.
Oh,
So-
yeah, with the whole, all 6 strands together.
So
yeah.
if my other school librarian agrees, I will add them to the makerspace availability in my school library, and the next generation of cross stitches can be born.
Yay.
Now, also, as I said, you've got to buy lucky dip prizes. Did you get any lucky dip prizes?
No.
Okay.
I keep like, because so the shop is sort of like 2 sides of the hall with the cash register, Janet and her little computer and everything there, and then if you go round the other side, there's the freebie table, and next to the freebie table is
The lucky dips.
the lucky dips, and so I keep forgetting about the lucky
pay
tips.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well-
so I might acquire one
The
or
good
two
thing about the
today.
Lucky Dips now is we pretty much know what's in each shape box. So there is a really nice, you know, bead storage or notion storage, you know, scissor fobs and stuff.
Magnets.
There's also these ones, some scissors. So I got them for my Lucky Dips, and I did get another one I forgot to bring. I actually got I got 2 more Lucky Dips. Sorry, bad me. Put a picture in here of my Lucky Dips of a little koala kit. Of course, it's a koala. Koala's the theme, I reckon. And also some invisible beading thread.
Yes.
But I also won a
Raffle.
and so I've got a JKs Cross Stitching Retreat mug, which is really cool.
Yes. Okay, this is to be inserted into the rest of the video. Lisa and I didn't have time to do all of our videoing together at the retreat, so I'm continuing with my Stitchy kindness and freebie bits and pieces and things from the retreat. So to start off with, our table was my table. I was sitting on a different table to Lisa and some of the other Zoom ladies. The table I was sitting on was very unlucky with the raffle. Lisa's table, they won several. My table, we won one out of the 10 of us. We didn't all have raffle tickets, but out of the 10 of us, only one raffle ticket from our table won. And so I picked this tapestry pattern, because the lady whose ticket it was, she'd had to leave at lunchtime, and so she handed them to the others. So yeah, so that was one. I won a lucky door prize. There was one day they went, everyone have a look under your chairs, and whoever has the smiley face gets a prize. So I had the smiley face, so I won another Country Threads kit. So yes, that was exciting. Oh, now I know Lisa's already shown the retreat goodie bag, but I just wanted to show so from Country Threads, most of the charts and that we got were all the same, like everybody got the same, but the flower one was different. So I don't know what Lisa got. No, hang on, there we go. I got the lilies. Yep, no, that way. Try and angle it so that there's no light. Yeah, so I got the lilies one. But that's probably the only different bit that I got from Lisa. And in the goodie bag from Janet, the hoops that we got were different too. So I got an oval, I got a green one, because I know some of them were round and they were all different colors. So that was another thing that was different. Okay. So every time we table gifts galore. I felt very spoiled. So every time I walked away from my table and I came back and there was more things. So I got some goodies from Liz. So Liz and Nerida and I are staying on the Central Coast for a week. So Liz decided to do us a goodie bag. So I got a cat bookmark, which is very cool. I got a keyring. Now this is something I hadn't seen before. Well, I've seen the bottle tops. It's a tacky bob needle minder. It's a needle minder, but the top of it is tacky bob. So when you're doing beading, like the beading, the Mill Hill kit that I am currently doing, I can put this, when I get to the beading, I can put this on my piece and put the beads on here and then get them off from there. Very useful thing. This is also something else I haven't seen. I have no idea what I'm going to stitch on it. It's an Ada, little strip of Ada, to be a zipper pull keychain, whatever you want, but it's Ada, so you can stitch on it. It's kind of cool. Some of her lovely counting pins in different lengths, and 2 needle minders. So one is what I end up getting. I got North Dakota. So apparently in the States used to have their own quarters. So she's turned them into needleminders. So I've got North Dakota, and I also got, hang on. Yeah. I also got a little tiny butterfly. And it all came in this cute little zippy pouch that has holes, so I can put it into a folder if I want with other things. Okay, I'm just going to tuck all of those zips back in quickly. Okay. Oops. All right. Then, so I won't necessarily say who all of these were from because I did check with all of the ladies if they were happy for me to tell people. But oh, and we got we got extra bits and pieces from Janet. So I got another snag nabbit. So I got some very cool cards that I can turn into floss drops. I got a cat pouch that came with a cat needle minder, a cat highlighter, and a a needle threader with a teeny tiny little hook on it. Okay, and I got this kit. Well, it's not quite a complete kit. It's pattern and the wooden angel shapes. So that was really cool. I got this one, the Floss Anthology, otherwise known as Shona. I got a zipper pull. So I think that's really cool how she's done that so that it shows you that it's a zipper pull and it actually clips through the zip on the piece of cardboard. Very cool. And they're actually, if I go up much closer, you can see they're actually each one's a little flower. So a lot of work in that. Thank you, Shona. I got a tea towel, which if I wanted to, I could probably stitch on, and a flower scrunchie. Oh, wait, there's more. There's one. Oh, there was also chocolate in with the cat one that might have been eaten already. I was reminded because I haven't eaten the chocolate in this one yet. One of those wire floss ring thingies. Pretty little zipper pull. And some more postcards. This was from this was from Jackie, featuring Jackie's fur babies, Paisley and Junior, who regularly make an appearance on our Zoom chats. In fact, we quite often see more of the cat than we see of Jackie because the cat sits between Jackie and the camera on her. But that's okay. I mean, this is life in the Zoom age, isn't it? That you get to see animals as well as the people that you're talking to. Oops, I got another one. Some watermelon lollies. Bit of an in-joke on those ones. A little sunflower charm. And oh, come out. Yep. And a pocket hug, which is this pretty little blue and purple. That I keep dropping. Little blue and purple heart, which is very cute. And then I also got one from Lisa. Get all the bits out. So it comes with a fuzzy thing, a needle threader. I haven't seen one of these before. It's really cool. It's on a long stick. Can you even see the end of it? Just. Emery board, always useful. In fact, I had to use it this morning because I thought I'd brought a nail file away with me, but I hadn't. This. At first I thought, oh, it's a highlighter. No, it's scissors. Yes, scissors. You pull it out and hey presto, scissors. Which is very cool. Now I've got to make sure I put it back in the right way. Some cute little post-it notes. Still going, still going. A cute little tin. And in the tin, it'll all come out. Oops. A couple of stickers. Some Paddock Lane Designs floss rings. A teeny tiny little Red Riding Hood needle minder on a needle case thingy. And yeah, come on, open. There we go. And then inside that is a cat wearing a lampshade zipper pull keyring thingy. So I felt very, very spoiled with all of those goodies. Stick them all back in. Okay. Was that all of them? Let me just check my bag. Sorry, I'm trying to manage with the bedside light. The bedside light is supposed to be clipped to the edge of the bed, but it wasn't giving me the right kind of light there. So I've sort of got it over the edge of the chair, trying to give me a little bit more light. Sorry, just putting all the bits back in together so that all the little pieces don't get lost, like the heart that I kept dropping already. Okay, so that's that. All right. Oh, no, there's some more. There's some more. Oh, one of the ladies was giving away highlighters because she doesn't use them anymore. It's really cool. It's like a ballpoint pen that you just click out. And there was another lady that she was making table gifts for her table and had these little frogs, but she bought more than she needed for just her table gift. So she decided to place them strategically around the function room that we were in, also in the bathrooms, and they just kept popping up all over the place. And I found one little froggy. That was very cute. And I also, what's that? Oh, that's that. Okay. There were also Lucky Dips. So at the very end, I went and bought 2 Lucky Dips, and I got a pair of scissors and a cute little koala kit. Okay. Right. Okay, that is all of my retreat prizes, stitchy kindness, all of that kind of bits. But wait, there's so as well, not as part of the retreat, but Janet had said before the retreat that, if anyone was still around in the area today and wanted to go and visit her shop, that we could do that. So Liz and Nerida and I figured, yes, let's go and do that, particularly because Janet hadn't brought any Bothy Threads kits to the retreat, and there was a new snowman one that Liz really wanted. So yeah, so there may have been some more shopping. More shopping done. Excuse the crinkles. Okay. So All right. I bought myself some fabric. Is that the right way? No, that way. I keep looking at this fabric and thinking, I really, really like it. It's one of the printed on ones, so it will be white on the other side. Really cool. And because you go to JKs, you always get a needle minder. I also thought I would try some Frog and Tink fabric. 40 count. Yes, I know. I'm building up a little bit of 40 count. And then okay, that one's going to be a present, so I can't show that one. Okay. So first, Liz found me this one. And I know Lisa might also be eyeing this off, but I've got it first. So Snowy Street, Bothy Threads kit. I may well switch out the 16 count Ada for an even weave. Maybe even that Stormy Cloud one that I got. And then I saw another one and it said it was potting shed, but it said it was part of a collection. And I went, oh. So I think actually that Snowy Street might be sort of part of the collection too. Anyway, found a couple more of the collection. It's A Country Estate. I mean, I couldn't not. And then there's a Christmas one as well. Yep. And again, they're all three kits are 16 count ice blue Ada, which I will probably switch up. And then because we've gone shopping at Janet's, and Janet always likes to, you know, give her customers the best. There were also some bonus charts that we got. So in my bonus chart pack, I got butterflies. Oh, hang on, what's it called? Butterfly charm. And a bald eagle. Now, I don't think I'm going to stitch him, but it might. Maybe I will give this to Lisa to become one of our giveaways. Anyway, I think that's it for this week. Yes, because as we said, we've got the daisy chain stitchery retreat next weekend. So no doubt there will be more goodies to show you, potentially more prizes, more stitchy kindness. There's a freebie table at that one, and more shops. So that's all from me for now. To be continued at the next retreat. See ya.
All right. Well, you haven't got much of a travel in this Flosstube because my GoPro decided to stop working on the way down here, so we didn't get to actually shoot much. But luckily, hopefully, you've got whatever we filmed on the way down. So we're going to now continue talking on the way back and just give you a little bit of footage as it's 20 to 6 at night. So give you a little bit of footage on the way home to see what's happening at the twilight. Okay, so ladies, still got Lucy and Michelle. Hi. I want to know, as experienced retreat goers, what was the best thing about this retreat that is different to other retreats you've been to?
The sheer range of stock that was available and such a variety of different things. It was just it's fascinating, and things you had no idea about.
Yep. That suddenly you needed.
Absolutely. I got a lot more than I anticipated because I didn't realize that I need all the stuff that was there.
There you go. Okay, what about you, Michelle?
Well, I haven't been to a retreat other than yours and Joe's that has the designers there. So the fact that I got to stitch Carol Nielsen's design and then get a photo with her was awesome.
Yes, I have to admit the photos is something that I didn't get much time to do because even though I was not an official vendor at this retreat, Janet was selling my fabric and therefore I was available for consultations.
and I was very much happy to do consultations. I love helping people pick their fabrics, help them pick their threads to go with my fabrics, and it was so lovely, all the customers who came up and showed me their stitching in the wild on my fabrics, and it was just wonderful. A lot more customers. In fact, I can say, because Janet and I just did the figures, we sold 151 pieces of Paddock Lane designed fabric at her retreat.
Whoa.
So that is really cool. Very happy with that. She'd ordered 100 to start with, and the fact that I brought extra was great, and it meant there was always a really pretty display with lots of stock. And I now have some to take to next weekend's retreat, when you get to see another retreat special at the Daisy Chain Stitchery. Okay, was there anything at all disappointing for you at this retreat?
Maybe
I think it was just too many people in that room.
Yes, although I'm really glad you guys chose to sit on the outside wall looking in.
Yeah.
So apart from people doing shopping behind you, you at least didn't have the crowds behind you like I did. Yeah.
Though I do have to say I did like the raffles.
Raffles
They
were
liked
good.
me.
And they liked our table. I think everyone on our table legitimately won a raffle, or maybe one or two illegitimately won, as in someone won twice and gave it to someone else.
Or someone won 4 times, looking at you, Michelle.
I don't know who that could be.
So can you tell me, Michelle, what did you win in the raffle?
I won a case that is like a retreat bag kind of thing.
Yep, a really beautiful DMC
It's
case.
gorgeous.
Yes.
I also got a tapestry and a JKs mug.
Awesome, and she gave her other one away.
I gave
to
my
someone
other
else.
one away.
And Lucy, did you win any raffles?
I did. I won a lovely box that Lisa had been ironed off.
Yes.
And I thought I would be so kind, because I'm just lovely, just ask me. But Lisa has helped me up so much over the last couple of years, and I wanted to say thank you, so I gave it to Lisa.
And Lisa was so thrilled, because Lisa really loved the box, and you will see it. I have to do a little bit more, just a couple more items in the stash, so you've possibly already seen it by the time I'm talking to you, because I ran out of time doing finances and counting fabrics to be able to finish filming with Jenny. So Jenny hopefully has put her rest of her shopping or whatever it was in, and her stitching, and you will have hopefully seen a little bit now from me of the little bits of extra of my shopping and my stitching that I did, and I will have told you how much I did, because you know, copious amounts. But I was absolutely thrilled and really appreciative that Lucy was so kind to give me the box that was actually the one I really was buying off, and it was the only one left. But I felt really good in return, because she said she really would prefer a mug, and I went, well, here's a mug I got for my raffle. So we basically traded our raffle prizes to what we both wanted, and it was a win-win for everyone.
Absolutely.
And we both come away really happy. Because what does a non-coffee drinker really need with another mug? But I was happy to have it, because it was cute and a memento of the retreat, and it can hold some pens or something. But I'd rather a coffee drinker enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Okay, was there anything you were disappointed in at all?
I thought the food was a little, well, it was nice, but like when they came out morning tea and their food, what was left over was still left there at lunchtime and afternoon tea, and I thought that's a little bit, you know, icky when it comes to like food health and
hygiene,
safety.
yes.
Yeah, so, and because food had been heated and got cold, and then sandwiches with like egg and things, and I think that was a little bit of an issue, I think.
Yes, and we did have a few people succumb to some sore tummies and some food related issues. So we did bring like those of us who were involved in that rather than the retreat, because that's not anything to do with the retreat. The retreat was fantastic, and they provided, but the venue, that was my disappointment, is definitely the food. Where we were at, I really felt that for what we paid, what we got, it was not a good match. In fact, I'm very tempted to write to them from the point of view of someone who has dietary requirements, because I understand we are different, and I understand that we are sometimes tricky to cater for, but gluten-free is pretty mainstream these days. And exactly like you guys said, we got the same food both days and literally got the same food both days, because yesterday morning for morning tea we got like there was enough for half a piece of orange, no, not half a piece, like a slice of orange, a strawberry and a blueberry each, with like maybe 2 coconut biscuits and a piece of banana bread. So that was morning tea. It was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. A bit substandard based on what the normal people have, but they didn't have any fruit. So in that regard, we were lucky, and I feel that that's a problem as well. The fact that the regular people were not given the option of having a fruit platter or something.
That would have been lovely.
And then we got to lunch, and I mean, tell the people what sorts of things did you guys get for lunch? You said sandwiches, a whole range of different sandwiches, and then you had sausage rolls. There was, I think today I saw chicken nuggets.
Oh no, they were fish.
Oh, fish cocktail pieces.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, spring rolls.
Spring rolls. So they had all that stuff.
Pies.
Party pies, sausage rolls, spring rolls, fish pieces.
And the sandwiches.
Yes. But that was what they had offered. We got a plain chicken salad. So a bit of chicken with lots of lettuce, a bit of onion and some cherry tomatoes. So that was our, so we all walked around feeling like rabbits. On the flip side, the regular people didn't have any salad offering other than the lettuce and the egg and lettuce sandwich. So, that was a disappointment. And I just think it's not hard to buy 1 loaf of bread from Coles and make us a ham and cheese sandwich or an egg and lettuce sandwich. It's not that hard to do. It's not that hard to get gluten-free chicken nuggets.
Free bread.
Yeah.
Because when I was up there getting my toast,
Yeah.
someone was asking me, I think I got a steak burger. They didn't have gluten-free buns, but they had gluten-free bread.
So the venue actually had it in stock. It just wasn't included on the catering menu. And a girl who lives locally said that every time you go to that venue and you have a catered function, it's exactly the same food. So it is, that's a bit disappointing. Anyway, the worst part though was today. Oh, and then for afternoon tea, the guys got a big range of cakes and scones and scones with cream and jam and whatever. And I understand gluten-free scones are tricky, but we got the same biscuits, the same banana bread, and we did get the addition of half a piece of cupcake, like half a cupcake, chocolate cupcake each. That was our afternoon tea. So that was a bit disappointing. But then the worst part is today. So today we're there for the second day in a row. The regular people did get a change in their hot food. Morning tea, I don't know, was it the same as yesterday?
No, there were croissants.
They had croissants, that's right. They had an addition of ham and cheese croissants. We got literally the same biscuits and the same banana bread, and I mean the same banana bread because it was stale, and our blueberries had gone moldy on the plate.
Oh my God, how disgusting.
So that's the reason I'm going to write a complaint, because we should not be served the same bread and moldy blueberries.
No.
That's just appalling. So that is my disappointment. So nothing to do with the retreat at all. The retreat was wonderful. My disappointment is in the catering. And you think about it, we paid the same couple of $100 to attend, and most of that goes to the menu and the food as everyone else. Anyway, that was my negative. I feel really bad finishing on a negative. So, of the projects that you got in your retreat kit, did you start any of them? Sorry about the rain. Or are you planning to start any of them in the near future?
Well, yes, because I am unexpectedly staying down for another week, so I didn't bring enough projects for a week. So I will definitely be starting some new ones this week.
Yay.
Very excited about that.
Do you know which one you want to start, or is that too hard?
I haven't even had a chance to really go through them all yet.